What's going on, YouTube? Ben Hover here, and you know what it's time for. The NFL season is officially underway, which means we're back. In today's video, I'm going to be taking an early look at 3 value plays on Prizepicks for week 1 on Sunday's slate. Before we get into that, shameless plug, we here at the Dose Media Network have officially launched our premium Discord channel, Dose Premium. Joining this channel will give you access to every single pick'em slip Joey and I play throughout the year across every site, Prizepicks, Underdog, Sleeper, in addition to straight bets, moonshot parlays, for the vibes, and more. For those of you who have been rocking with us since last season, we are very confident in our process, the plays we make. We dominated all season long on closing line value, and as 2 long-term winning players in the prop market, we are ready to do it again. So if you'd like to support the channel and the team here and make some money for yourself along the way, the link to join Dose Premium is in the description to this video. Now, without any further ado, let's get into some of the early week values on Prizepicks for week 1. The first prop we're going to be attacking here is Mike Williams over 58.5 receiving yards. Barring an in-game injury, I just don't see how Mike Will doesn't make it here. The Chargers have a slate high 27-point implied team total on Sunday, and this game with the Dolphins is sitting comfortably with a 51-point total that's 2.5 points higher than the next closest game. Vegas is expecting fireworks here and high-end offensive production from the Chargers, and rightfully so. With the offseason addition of Kellen Moore as LA's offensive coordinator, all we've been hearing all summer long is that this team plans to unleash Justin Herbert and transform what was a dink and dong take with the defense gives you type of offense into an aggressive downfield passing attack. Mike Williams is one of the most dangerous vertical threats in the NFL, and camp reports also indicate that not only will he remain the go-to deep threat in this offense, but we can also expect him to see more layup targets in the slot. I think Mike Williams sees career high volume in this offense while remaining highly efficient on a per catch basis. Last year, Williams played in 13 games for the Chargers, 2 of which he left early due to injury. So if you remove those 2 games from the sample, Mike Williams cleared 58.5 receiving yards in 8 out of 11 full games played. I'm all over this offense in general this year. I'm all over Justin Herbert as a potential MVP candidate in a revamped Chargers offense, and Big Mike should be one of, if not the biggest beneficiaries of this impending scheme change. In my opinion, this prop is the easiest over on the board as of Thursday morning, so ladies and gentlemen, lock it in. Now, for the second prop of today's video, we're going to be sticking with another over before we close out on an easy under, so stick around for that. But Bijan Robinson, whose line was bumped this morning down from 71.5 to 67.5, a little 4-yard discount, and I can't for the life of me understand why. The Falcons offense is built around one thing and one thing only, and that is the run game. You know, relentlessly hammering the run. We saw this last season as Atlanta led the NFL with a jaw-dropping 32.88 rush attempts per game. And all indications are that this team plans to run that exact same strategy back. The Falcons used the 8th overall pick in this year's draft to select Bijan Robinson, a generational talent at the running back position and the best prospect we've seen out of college since Saquon Barkley. While I do expect Tyler Algier and Cordero Patterson to be involved in the run game, you don't, as an organization, invest a top 10 draft pick in a running back if you don't plan for them to be the featured back. Bijan Robinson should immediately be in contention for 20+ rush attempts on a per game basis with a floor no lower than 15. This is a team with a strong offensive line, easily top 10 in the league, and they know exactly what they want to do on game day. The Falcons are home favorites this weekend against a talent-poor Panthers team that'll be starting rookie quarterback Bryce Young in his first NFL game. I'm expecting extreme offensive struggles for Carolina coming out of the gate, and Atlanta should have no problem controlling the flow of this matchup in a positive game script that favors the run and Bijan Robinson. 67.5 yards might be the lowest we see Bijan's rushing line all season long. I liked this prop at 71.5, and I absolutely love it at 67.5. So once again, folks, we're locking it in. All right, now, last but not least, for our final prop for today's video, Justin Fields' 24.5 pass attempts is absolutely screaming under to me for a few reasons. First of all, I just mentioned how Atlanta was the most run-heavy team in the league last year. Well, the Bears were right behind them, number 2 in terms of rush attempts per game. The offseason addition of DJ Moore as Justin Fields' wide receiver 1 should improve the efficiency of this passing game, but I'm not expecting much of a shift in terms of volume. In the 15 games that Justin Fields started last season, he went over this line only 3 times, and the Bears opened the season as home favorites in a low-totaled game against Green Bay, and this game environment specifically is the biggest factor why I like the under here. Year in and year out, Green Bay is one of the slowest-paced offenses in the NFL. I'm not expecting that to change with Jordan Love at the helm, and contextually, the best bet for this Packers offense, if they want to be anything near successful, is through the run game with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. And for what it's worth, Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs are both dealing with hamstring injuries, and the Packers have essentially no depth in terms of pass catchers behind those two. Everything about this matchup indicates that both teams will be implementing slow-paced, run-heavy game plans. The only way that I see Justin Fields beating us here is if the Packers get up big early and force the Bears' hand, which just seems very unlikely to me with the current state of this Green Bay's offense. I have absolutely no faith in Green Bay really being able to push Chicago here. So there you have it, folks. Mike Williams over 58.5 receiving yards, Bijan Robinson over 67.5 rushing yards, and Justin Fields under 24.5 pass attempts. Once again, don't forget the Dose Premium Discord chat is officially live if you want to see exactly how we plan to utilize these props in well-built correlated slips. The link to join that is in the description below. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you on the next one.